internet was a little crazy. So I want to single out this opportunity and welcome each and every one of you. Okay, on this very special moment. Will you want to listen to the all right. Let's leave it there. I mean, it's an amazing moment of celebration. I mean, as we continue to remember the very respected, admired, loved, and cherished for me, Nzerem Stephen, that masquerade was performed at his, just after his, I mean, that was Sunday after his being elected. So we're happy to be with this evening. As I continue to remember, that's what I bring to you. That beautiful masquerade. It was so amazing. Lots of young people celebrating for me in grand style. Okay. And so, to say the least, it was just a moment of celebration, remembering a man who has done so much. As I said, we describe him in our institution as a man who wore service on his head like a crown, right? So I want to thank you very much for being there this evening, wherever you're watching. This is Community Connection, a very special edition for a very special reason. One is that I want to make this communication on behalf of my friends who are living with visual impairment. Again, we apologize because we had a failed edition that was yesterday in the morning because of internet, really very bad internet we had. So I need to redo this again just to address the subject. I mean, our friends living with visual impairment reached out to me, and they have a project and they're asking for assistance, and I said, let me do this live so that we understand how we intend to go about it. The first thing is that we will be doing on our official platform, that's Hilltop Voices, our platform. Will be hosting a live event. They will be organizing a sport walk, and so we'll be hosting that live event. And during that sport walk, we'll be expecting our friends, followers, friends to raise funds for them, to show them support. It can be $1, it can be $2, it can be $3. I'm going to share the link with you. That you can use to be able to send them the support that they need. If you need a mobile money number, I'm going to share it with you as well, so that you send it to them directly. So you support me by supporting them, okay? So I want to show gratitude to all of you for signing on and for watching this video, even if you're watching the live or you're going to be watching later on. I want to say thank you very much. But know that the very reason for which I am doing this video is because of my friends who are living with visual impairment, and they need your support for a particular project, okay? I want you to listen to them. I've been talking to them. So I mean, they made a video which I shared previously on my platforms, and I would like you to hear them again. I'm talking about my very good friend Mincho Samuel, together with Sir Edwin, who happens to be a journalist by training, and of course he lives with visual impairment, and he admits that he has received a lot of support from the Hope Social Union for people with visual impairment. Listen to them, please. Just listen to them. But before you listen to them, have you already subscribed to Heavenly Music? Have you already watched the video that was dropped by Zita Terminal on Take It All? Please, if you have not done that, please do that right now. Go to YouTube. Leave me here. Go to YouTube and check out that video that was done by Zita Terminal on Take It All. It's a very special song, and the video is superb. It was dropped on Friday, and I didn't have time to share that with you. I'm going to share it with you later on this same link. But if you don't have time, if you want to stay on to listen to my friend with visual impairment, please stay. I will share the link to Take It All by Zita Terminal on this same stream. Okay, in the meantime, let's listen to our friends living with visual impairment on what they have to say about their request for your support. This
Impact Fund is a grant opportunity that builds the capacity of civil society organizations in Africa to be self-reliant. We have a 30 days challenge that began from the 1st of April to the 30th of April to raise $5,000 that will be matched by the new Impact African Fund that will give us $10,000. Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired is an organization of persons with visual impairment led and managed by them, and we have as goal to improve on the quality of lives of persons with visual impairment and enhances the dynamics of inclusion. Our activities cut across advocacy for the promotion of rights, education that facilitates access and inclusion, and empowerment that cuts across livelihood and capacity building. Thanks to Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired, I am the CEO of Nimsan Express Services, and it is because I have been equipped digitally to use the smartphone like any other person does, and even more, and also the computer, and this has opened me to the wider world of opportunity that I can be able to work and communicate with other people around the world.
Facebook. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available.
Okay. So by the special grace of God, I am a journalist of a renowned commercial private radio station in the city of Bamenda, and this can be credited to Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired, because from my studies up to present, Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired has accompanied me, one, in refresher courses on Braille signs, two, in assisting in transcribing from print to Braille my question papers, and then Braille to print my responses for easy marking by any course master. Three, I have been given psychosocial support. It's not easy studying alongside your peers, knowing that you are a lone person with visual impairment. It's always very traumatizing, especially given that the blend is not smooth. But psychosocial support has come from Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired, and I'm proudly an HND holder in print journalism, and we have been able to forge on like a At age 22, Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired survey is in need of human resource, that is to say, volunteers that can buy our goal and vision and run along with it. And I'm proudly an HND holder in print journalism, and we have been able to forge on like a trudging horse up to the level of attaining this height. At age 22, Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired survey is in need of human resource, that is to say, volunteers that can buy our goal and vision and run along with it in order to ensure effective inclusion for persons with disabilities. We also are in need of materials, that is to say didactic aid as well as mobility aid. We're looking at computers, we're looking at Braille equipment here, we're talking of the White King, we're talking of the slate stylus and what have you. That is to ensure that persons with disabilities are fully equipped, be it economically or technically, to be able to face the challenges of life. Now, we also in need of, that is to say, capacity building for our leaders so as to ensure sustainability. And then we are finally in need of financial aid, so as to be able to go about effective and smooth running of our organizational activities, be it in the implantation of a permanent edifice and in other very powerful activities that will ensure our complete relevance and sustainability within the disability landscape. And we count on your assistance.
So if you are able to support us, you benefit from your name being written in a golden book of success, and equally have your birthday or any events of your choice celebrated. My name is Nincho Samuel, the technical advisor of Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired.
Briefly, we think that your assistance will go a long way in fostering a technical collaboration between you and us. So you could support as individuals, you could support as a corporation, and wherever you need a kind of disability inclusion technicality, we are ready to come in support of your project or activity. Also, immortalization of your name, like you must have already heard or known. We are ready to immortalize your name. It could be in writing, it could be in music or art, it could be in whatever other activity that you want. We are ready to immortalize your name. I am Nsa Edwin Timajo, Public Relations Officer, Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired.
There are thousands of persons with visual impairment out there who need your support to reach the level that we have attained, so as to become assets to themselves, their family, and their community.
That's great, right? So you've listened to my very good friends living with visual impairment. Listen there to Samuel Nincho and Sir Edwin. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for taking up your time to do this. And so they shared this video with me, and I said I was going to look for time so I can also communicate. My community on social media is nearly 9,000, and all of you with a monthly reach of about 5 million or so. I think we are in our numbers. So the amount is never small. I'm here to make a very fervent appeal for them. Support me by supporting them. I'm not the one collecting the funds. The link I will share with you is their link, and the account or the mobile money number I will share with you is their mobile money number. So you send to them. So it's a very fervent appeal. I've been working with the community for persons with disabilities around me for some time now, and they have been very cooperative, and I respect them a lot because of the efforts they make, okay, to be better versions of themselves. And I think that we can support them to get better. So dear friends, please do what you can. So I was indicating already earlier, for those who are coming in now, that I will be streaming live their sport walk on Saturday the 19th of April. They will tell me the location. I will be able to stream that live. That will be on our platforms. It's not going to be on my page here, but it's going to be on our platforms. On our platforms, I mean Hilltop Voices platforms, where you can be able to send your support to them directly. You're not sending to me, please. Send to them. On this link, after this stream, I will share with you the address for those who are out of the country. You can share send $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, even $100. Why not? To support my friends living with visual impairment and they are members of Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired. Please kindly do that. Kindly do that. Honestly, I'm proud of all the work they do. Away from the little we'll be doing for them, I'll also be giving in my support, okay? And you've listened to them speak. So before I end the stream, just to remind you again, if you have not subscribed to, if you have not watched the video that was dropped last Friday by Take It All, okay, the video is titled Take It All. It's by Zita Taminang. If you have not watched that video, try to watch it now as I speak to you. I'll also share the link here so that you can watch it and enjoy it. All right, it's a very beautiful video that was done. That song was released last year. Take it all, take it all. It was released last year and the video dropped last Friday. So you can go to YouTube, you can subscribe to Heavenly Music KZ, watch that, or you can also come back to the comment section on this stream and you will follow that. What do I leave you with today? is Community Connect. And this week, our city hosted the Peace Conference, the Bamenda Peace Conference. It was an organization by women, okay, the Women's Convention, and I was there. I will do a comprehensive report that you can follow on www.hilltopvoices.com. But for today, I recorded something special for you that was during that event that I want to share with you this day. So please, I ask you, just sit back a little bit. I want to share this with you. It was a beautiful, let me check what I can add that to this as an input so you can enjoy it. It's a beautiful slam. I'm telling you, it's one of those very rare performances that I've had to listen to in recent times in the world of poetry and spoken word. Okay, it was just so impeccable, and I want to share that with you this evening before we part company. But I have two things I'm reminding you. For one, the support for our friends living with visual impairment. Two, the fact that you are supposed to follow, watch, subscribe to Heavenly Music KZ and watch the video that was dropped last Friday of the song Take It All. In the meantime, this is the slam for you I want to share with you this evening. Take it away from me.
If we let society keep deciding, we'll currently be somewhere behind closed doors, focusing on the most trivial things because they say we're emotional. We'll be home all day trying to pick between colors of fabric or flowers. To beautify our homes, they say we're mere domestic servants. In other words, we'll remain liabilities because they've subdued our abilities to fear, making us believe we're only meant to make babies. If we left it for society to decide, instead of being in a boardroom or a conference room talking peace, we'll be home in our bedrooms either forcefully or submissively, creating another human that conflict will wipe away with ease. But thank God we did not. Thank God we are self-conscious enough to step out of what we thought was our comfort zones, our homes, to this battlefield called the world, our actual thrones. Dear resilient humans, you're on the right track, and so your shoulders deserve to be patted for that. Your contribution to community progress and your willingness to go through the stress of trying to fix a national mess you didn't cause, even at the expense of your own tears, are remarkable. Countless times society has ignored your opinions, but you've not just gone back to slicing onions with tenders for stew, but you've held on to this quest for peace like it's the only peace left to fix you. In fact, before I continue, someone please ask society to either leave the room or face the truth, because I'm about to address this bravery appropriately. Woman, there's a reason why you are the man with the wool. And for those who do not get me, I mean there's a reason why you are the wheels of man. You were created not just to worry or marry, but to carry. And I'm not talking grudges, I mean the world to a place of peace, where all these conflicts will cease and we'll have everything moving smoothly like a machine that just got lubricated with grease. You are wired with extraordinary strength to resist pain. Unlike true childbirth, you've been holding on to this pain of crisis, always seeking a crisis to cry your heart out to consolation, because you believe it's the one true source of hope. Like the wheels of the vehicle, you've been built with the ability to carry the world to any direction you want to. And all you need to do, all you need to do is start moving. Queens, mothers, women, the world is a pound now whose crops planted through your ovaries. And so the fact that you're restless because this portion of it is suffering from an infection is the beauty of your addiction. I'm not talking sex or drugs, I mean your addiction to composure, order, tranquility, and peace. Please refuse to be what society says you are because they're proven to be your village people. Rather, hold on to your objective and do not give up on your call, because if you do, the world and not just our nation is doomed. For the truth is, unapologetically, the world found strength and beauty when it found you. Thank you.
That was a classical performance, right, by Dentalker. Yeah, an amazing performance by Dentalker, and I hope you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it, right? That was Den Talker, and she did that amazing performance during the Bamenda Peace Conference. I decided to share just that element with you. There are lots of other interesting things that had to come out of the discourse, but I ask that you take off your time. Type www.hilltopvoices.com, and of course, just be doing that over and over. We have not published the article yet, but when that article is published, you're going to have every reason to enjoy it. Okay, to understand how concerned our women are on matters of peace. They are the mothers, they are the sisters, they are the wives. What else do I say? They are the grandmas, they are everything that you want to know. But know that they play an essential role in a society. They are concerned about peaceful moments in times of elections, other times. In fact, generally their interest is peace, because when there is no peace, in fact, when there is conflict, when the conflict is armed, when there is war and other things that you want, they are the men that they are killed, and the men are their children, their husbands, their brothers, their friends. You can name the rest. Okay, so they are particularly concerned about well-being in communities. And so, I won't come back to that now. But some people are asking me how they want to dance for a little bit. You want to do for again? You want to non-for? You want to dance the juju? Not yet. But please remember, I will be streaming again on Hilltop Voices platforms the fundraiser by my very good friend living with visual impairment, that's members of Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired. I will be sharing all the available means of their mobile money accounts that you can support them with, the link to the online fundraiser that they have, and you can put $1, $2, $3, or $4, $5, 10, 20, 30. I know many of you out there, you actually have it, and you can just spare a few of those dollars for them. As I said, support me by supporting them. I'm not the one collecting the resources. You will send to their mobile money account or to the link that I will provide to you in the comment section of this special broadcast. But just so we don't forget, I was somewhere. For those of you who did not go to church last week, I want to remind you that last week, last Sunday was Palm Sunday, and the Archbishop was in our community. The Archbishop of Bamenda was in our community. That's His Excellency, His Excellency Andrew Fanyakia. He was in our community, and he celebrated Palm Sunday with over 2,000 young people. I've read somewhere some other people are reporting 3,000. I didn't have the luxury of getting the number from official sources, but I'm told by some unofficial sources that they were about 3,000. I heard 2,000 and 3,000, so leave it there. But I'm showing you now, so you can see the mammoth crowd that was there. So if you didn't go to church with your palm, show it now. The Archbishop can bless it. All right, but this is Palm Sunday. And I want to encourage you all to stay on to our platforms, Hilltop Voices platforms. We are going to be bringing to you the Moji Thursday at the Our Lady of Africa Parish Church. I want to say profound gratitude to Reverend Bernard Asanji, who has allowed us to be able to stream that event to you on Hilltop Voices together with Good Friday commemorations. Okay, this Holy Week, and so the Archbishop was in our community to be able to do this. That's the Archbishop of Bamenda, His Excellency Andrew Fonya. And so I hope you're not getting worried that I'm calling him His Excellency. That's what the church says. You can call him the Most Reverend, His Excellency the Most Reverend Andrew Fonya, or His Grace if you want. But this evening that we're doing this, I think today is Tuesday, and so today he was doing the Christmas. So this is a big guy. He speaks lots of truth to power, and he says lots of things about our community, and I think that each time he's around, we understand that the big boy is around, the big man. So profound gratitude. So it was in our community. You saw the many young people who were there, and I think that it was so nice having him in the community. You know, big people go with blessings. So I want to thank all of you for watching, but I won't go without letting you enjoy some bit of you want to enjoy some food. When was the last time you enjoyed food? As I was saying, we had food that was celebrating the life of the very respected, admired, and cherished Mfomi Stephen. That's the director, former director of Shumas, who passed on, and we laid him to rest in Tamafe 2 in Bamenda. These are names of quarters you may have no idea about. So it was in Tamafe 2. in Bamenda 1. So we want to enjoy that beautiful piece. You want to enjoy some food, right? Let me allow you to enjoy some food before we go. Okay. Yeah, Mfu is just some very beautiful performance by people on South Country. They like it a lot. All right, so I want to allow you to enjoy some food before you go. Huh? When was the last time you enjoyed we enjoyed that piece of that is food, right? I hope you very well. I'm going to be parting company this evening. Want to thank you very much. Profound gratitude to all of you for taking up your time to sit with us. But key things to remember, one of them is that first you will have to get ready to support me by supporting my friends who are living with visual impairment. Many of them are making a lot of effort in my community. One of the things I must reveal to you is that in my community, hardly do you see people with visual impairment or with other forms of disability moving around and begging. Many of them are making an effort, and I think that with that they deserve our support. And so Hope Social Union for the Visually Impaired is taking that bold step, first because they're having a project challenge, but secondly because they think that they need to assist others. Their leadership has attained a certain level. I was talking to Peter Tonite, who was recently recruited at the University of Bamenda. I think he's a lecturer, and a couple of them, you've listened to Sir Edwin, who is a journalist, by training, and of course, to Nyintio Samuel, who happens to also be the technical advisor to Hope Social Union, and many of them, like J. Kum Desmond and the rest of the people who are well either at the master's level or beyond that, in different institutions across. And so with visual impairment, they're able to do that. So they want to hold the hands of other people who are living in visual impairment, who want to get to that level but they don't have the means. Please, I will share the link. If you have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, you can just go through that link and donate for my friends who are in dollar within countries using the dollar or any other currency of your choice, depending on where you are. And for those who are in my region, I'll also share the mobile money account number where you can send them some very little support or more support if you want. Okay, and that will really go a long way to help them. As I promised, I will be streaming live their sports walk, and that sport walk is intended to raise funds for them. It's not just for purpose of exercise, but it's intended to raise some funds for them so they can continue their activities. And then one more thing before I go, don't forget that the video for Take It All has dropped. It dropped last Friday, and so please go straight to YouTube, watch it now, and of course subscribe to Heavenly Music KZ. You won't regret that. Okay, so thank you very much, and want to wish you all the best. Let me say hello to my very good friend Rene Kache. We are all supporters of Manchester United, but since this is Lent, I'm fasting for Manchester United. So one of the things that you love so much, you are staying away from them. I don't want to comment about Manchester United until Easter Sunday. Let me leave that one to my chief consultant Buri to be talking about, even in his sleeps. Buri talks about Manchester United even when he's sleeping. So let me allow him to be talking about that one. But for now, let's allow them to be. Okay, with the experience I had, well, I'm only tempted to talk about it. When Cristiano Ronaldo came and left, I knew that any other world-class player can come and leave. So we are not really bothered about the things that lots of people are saying about who is leaving and who is staying and who is going to go to the farm and who is not going to the farm. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Let me leave you again with this beautiful I don't know whether I should do the slam or I should do the let me do the appeal by my friends who are living with visual impairment. I'm not doing the slam. For those of you who want to listen to the spoken word by Den Talker, please you can just rewind the video and listen to her do that beautiful performance that she did in Bamenda during the Bamenda Peace Conference organized by the National Women's Convention. Okay, as I promised, continue to read www.hilltopvoices.com for more news in our communities and what to expect on Hilltop Voices TV and other platforms. Our coverage of Holy Week will have the Monday, Thursday, and of course Good Friday at the Our Lady of Africa Catholic Church. That will be live on Hilltop Voices TV. Please don't go away. Continue to love, share, like, comment on our content. I will appreciate that profoundly. Goodbye, everybody. I leave you with some beautiful flow dance.
Thank you.